The Zimbabwe market is still waiting for clarity on import levies as September approaches. Welcome back to this week's African Grain Market Overview. Jacques will focus on Zimbabwe this week and look at whether the maize, soybean and soy meal levies achieved their intended purposes and what the market could face if they change next month. This episode is made possible by Collateral Management International, De Heers and Zimmatic Irrigation Systems. Collateral Management International, or CMI, works across the continent, helping banks and other financiers keep their commodities secure and well managed. With over a decade of experience, they're known for their reliable storage solutions, trusted staff, and professional stock monitoring and inspection services. CMI helps make sure everything runs smoothly and securely. CMI, your trusted collateral manager in Africa. Over the last month, about 66% of our watch time came from people who are not subscribed to our channel. So if you're one of them, hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing and helps us continue bringing you independent agricultural market analysis every week. You are also welcome to drop a comment or a thumbs up as well. Maize prices across the African region traded as follows. Harare on $360, Lusaka on $223 and Johannesburg on $228 per metric ton. De Heers, growing Africa's future together. De Heers is a leading global animal nutrition company dedicated to helping farmers produce safe, sustainable and profitable food for a better tomorrow.
Good day. This week we discussed the impact of the Zimbabwe import levies the last 3 months on maize, soybeans and soya meal. Next week we will discuss the $89 per ton wheat import levy. Back in May we discussed the import levies that were implemented beginning June. For maize, the import levy was increased from $10 to $40 per ton, and it was indicated the higher levy will remain in place until the end of August, i.e. during the local harvest campaign. Although the milling industry's view is these levies are illegal and did take government to court, one has to say it did deter cheap maize imports while farmers were harvesting. As an example, the current commercial Harare delivered maize price for local maize around $360 to $370 per ton. If only the old import levy of $10 per ton is considered, Zambian origin can land in Harare at around $310 per ton. We are not aware of any maize imports on the $40 per ton levy. There was sufficient local product. There was some maize imported from South Africa on old $10 per ton import levy contracts during this period. So, one probably has to say the higher import levy did protect farmers. However, the next question is, what happens after August? In theory, the import levy should drop to $10 per ton in September, which should see lower local prices. But the market uncertain if it will transpire, and little information forthcoming from government. General view, the Zimbabwe maize import campaign should gather momentum from September. The uncertainty regarding the import levy makes planning ahead difficult. There was also a $20 per ton soybean import levy introduced in June. Since late July, imports from South Africa have resumed, despite the levy, as local stock was insufficient to meet demand. When imports commenced, local prices increased as expected, as they were trading below import parity. Talk, the levy could fall away in September, but nothing certain. In June, a $35 per ton import levy on soya meal was introduced. In our opinion, this had very little impact on local prices. Despite the new levy, government continued to control soya meal import volumes through import permits and continued to favor soybean imports to soya meal. It is rather difficult to get a soya meal import permit as opposed to a soybean permit. Since the levy was introduced, local soya meal prices continued to trade above import parity, and very little, if any, imports were allowed. Crushers for many years have successfully lobbied government to allow soybean imports but not soya meal. and this trend is expected to continue. Soya meal prices have been trading above import parity for the last few years, and this trend will probably also continue. The market does not expect the levy will necessarily be scrapped soon, but its impact on price discovery in the local market is expected to be minimal. In conclusion, we believe it will help both the milling and crushing industry to plan ahead if government communicates its intentions regarding the import levies as soon as possible. Remember, quality information improves decision making. Contact us for more detailed, tailored information.
For deeper insights into African soft commodity markets, contact Jacques today to access Commodity Insight Africa's full weekly reports. A special thank you to Collateral Management International, De Heers, and Semantic Irrigation Systems for making this episode possible. Thanks for joining us today. Stay informed, trade wisely, and we'll see you again next week.